Scared of losing my life, the rest of my life, not being able to go to college and be around kids and my sisters and my family.
So you remember that? That was Kaitlin Hunt pleading for leniency after getting caught having sex with a female classmate when she was 18 and the victim just 14. Well, last week, Hunt was sentenced to a pretty sweet plea deal, one that could keep her from becoming a registered sex offender. Now, in an exclusive jailhouse interview with affiliate WPTV, Kaitlin Hunt says she's relieved.
I do regret it because, I trusted her as not only my friend, but my girlfriend too, and I felt like, I was just set up in multiple ways, and I got hurt by her. I care about her as a person, because it's someone I dated for a long time, but I don't love her the way, I did before.
Okay, now these were two that were girlfriends. They were sending each other text messages and pictures, and I mean, she's kind of playing the victim here when she was apparently the aggressor.
Perpetrator.
She doesn't understand that she was a perpetrator, though, and that's what's going on here. It was a love affair, and the thing that got me is the only regret that I have is I shouldn't have trusted her. And what that says to me is I'm not taking any responsibility for this, and I am blaming her for telling the truth, for being honest with her parents, and that bugs me. It really rubs me the wrong way.
Absolutely. It's a tough scenario because you have these statutory rape laws, and of course they're designed to protect minors, right? Minors need to be protected because oftentimes cannot protect themselves. But what happens is, in legal terms, they're strict liability. It doesn't matter that you don't know the person is under 18. If they are, it's criminal and you're guilty. And so I think there was leniency here based upon the proximity, the closeness in ages, and of course the fact that she felt she was hoodwinked and that they had an actual relationship.
And her side, I believe, thinks, okay, it's a double standard because it's two women. So that she was annoyed that maybe if this was a male and a female, this wouldn't have happened.
It would have been different.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, she also said that she's not going to apologize. Take a listen.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. To their family now.
It's like you mentioned, she doesn't realize.
She needs to take some responsibility here. There are two people in a relationship, and no matter what, no matter how old you are, when things go wrong, you got to look at what you did and what the other person did, and you can't blame it all on the other person. You just can't.
You can't, but you know what? At the end of the day, I think she's thinking that this is someone I love. This is someone I was in a relationship with. This wasn't me just having relations with someone else.
This was a 14-year-old that I was in a relationship with, and she has she can't even think back to when she was 14 and how many things she said or didn't say or did and didn't do. And things that she did that was dumb.
Well, she said, look, I didn't even know I was doing anything wrong.
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah.
I didn't know why I was in trouble. I didn't really know. She was like that person I could go to when I was upset or need someone to talk to.
Someone may need to go to the schools and say, look, if you do this, this could happen.
Right. Right, and parents should be having that same conversation with their kids.
Absolutely, Susan. As you mentioned before, starts at home, and then, of course, it continues in the schools, and it takes a village to raise a child.
And it certainly isn't an LGBT issue either. It doesn't matter that these were two young ladies. If this was a guy and a girl, the same conversation has to be had.
Well, what the heck is going on in Ohio? First, the Steubenville rape case. Now, just hours away, a high school sex tape scandal. We're talking about that next.